money trading is pretty cool. So what do we have today looking at our chart? I got long here this morning off of the clipping bullish divergence. And took that up to here. Didn't take a big trade, and then I FOMO longed here. I made $400 there, and then we waited. I took short from the top of the orb, and I'm currently short right now, up like $1,500. So I made like 600 here and whatever here. So it's been pretty easy peasy. Now, why is it easy? Because we understand key areas. Okay, so last night, triple top, 3-minute break of structure. Okay, so we're looking to short from here. Down we go, right? And you get on higher term time frames. What do you see here? So understand where our resistance is. Major resistance here, major resistance here, big volume node in here, okay? So turbulence, yes, it's going to be hard to hold this kind of deal, right? And if we're zooming out, we're currently coming into my pink box right now. We'll see. I want to see a little bit lower here. 1011. Looking for something in here. We'll see. But when we zoom out, we failed to reclaim the range, okay? Very simply. Here's our low. Okay. We did not hold it. We have our range, right? I would say this is pretty much our range in here. So what are we doing? We're breaking down, right? Retest breakdown. Like I said to you guys yesterday, I mean, we have impulse down here, corrective here, impulse down here, corrective here. So what do you think we have left? Probably an impulse down again. Okay. Now, if this then that, right? We want to be prepared. So for me, like understanding where we're gonna have issues is very important. Because yesterday we talked to you guys about where the resistance was, right? You didn't have to be a rocket scientist. You just had to pull some volume in here. You just put a nice little horizontal line here. Okay, and you can see how easy this short was, okay? Very easy. We like easy here, okay? Now, based on structure, we're looking for this to hold. So what do we have here? We have double bottom, balloon dog, continuation out, hopium. The way this went up yesterday, okay? Look at the action here, the price action, right? Is this constructive price action or is this up only? I would say this is up only, which does what? Creates liquidity. So liquidity will naturally come back to these areas after pushing up like this, because guess what? Everybody's getting a free ride long here yesterday, and we took the long. But we closed the position up here. Okay? Because they tend to come back. Okay, so what are we looking for now? What are we looking for now, and how are we looking to take advantage of the price action? Well, we need to see structure. Okay? Meaning, and this is a good sign here. See how aggressive we've gone down today? Okay, this is liquidity as well. So we've done very similar thing in here, over here. That's why you get Bart Simpson, okay? As simple as it is. So we're looking for this liquidity here to be swept in some sort of bottoming structure, okay? Otherwise, we're coming here. Very simple, okay? Ethereum's new logo. Big Mac. So if this and that, we could easily see a retracement and back down here. That would be bullish in my opinion. But we want to see a violent sweep down here if we're going to see it for a bottom to be in. This is pretty good, but we're getting a bit close right now. So I'm cautious about this area. I'm more interested down here. We'll see how price behaves. Okay. Right now, if this, then that, right? You're not taking this trade until we have confirmation of a reversal. Okay. So looking for bottoming structure. We're starting to get a little bit of exhaustion down here. No reason to long this just yet. Okay, so keeping our eye on the prize on Bitcoin. A little bit of patience right now. Ethereum, same deal, right? So liquidity, rotation, back down, coming for this low. Hasn't swept it yet. Okay, Solana, same deal. We had our sell wall last night. Solana here. Okay. Ask OC while we were teaching yesterday. I longed here and then shorted Bitcoin here. Ask him.
Like magic.
He was there while we were teaching. So I'm up 2,700 today, guys, and I'm tired, so I'm not going to trade probably for the rest of the day, but who cares? I've made some bank today, so we'll keep going. Beautiful thing about trading. So for me, looking for the liquidity sweep here. If price gets down into here, we're coming here, in my opinion. They're not going to send price down into this general area without taking the liquidity out of these guys here. So maybe they come in here, right? They give everybody hopium and then boom. That would be bullish. If they're going to put it in a bottom, it's going to be violent, guys. Okay? Wait for the violence, jump onto the bounce. Okay? Don't try to trade it as it's dumping, please. Because you will get wrecked. And that's how you blow up accounts. And I don't want you guys to do that. I'd like you guys to stay here. So patience is going to be king today. Setting alerts. Maybe you want to set an alert here. Set an alert down here. Let's hear a golden pocket here. Yeah, let's bring this down a little bit here to accommodate that. Yeah. Not looking good, guys. I mean, look at the market here. I think OC was saying ICP. I mean, Virtual's down again. Arrow's down again. Aptos is okay. Yeah. ICP. Very volatile though, guys. Everybody remember two things on the screen are green, everybody's looking at them. Okay? Remember that. Which means retail's here. Which means what are they going to do? They're going to F retail up, which means they're probably going to dump it on their ass, right? Where's the liquidity on something like ICP? Okay. Where's the liquidity on RE? Okay. Equilibrium. Hopium, dumpium. Okay. So be aware of that. Tau looks good. We were looking at Tau for a potential long last night. I think Tau will do all right. It's got institutional backing, right? How's Near doing? Is Near doing okay today? Near had a pump and dump. Near's outperforming Bitcoin today. That's interesting.
Check out AIA USDT.
AIA?
Yeah.
It's gay.
It is.
What the hell is it? Some shit coin.
Yeah, some shitcoin. I actually had to pull ChatGPT to let me know what is it, and I haven't even able to check it out. But it's nothing good. The little that I could read, bells, whistles,
Gold looks
and mirrors.
like shit too.
Yeah.
S&P. We've taken the box, OC. I told them to take the box and bounce.
Nice.
Was I not saying they're going to take all the boxes here?
Oh,
box,
yeah.
box. Guess what they did? They've taken the box, guys. There is a little gap in here, I believe. Let me see. I'd have to really get out the microscope, Like my wife. I'm kidding. Yeah, there's a gap here. That would be funny. My new target, guys. You'll never ever believe it. That's why you watch this shit every day. Nobody else is looking at this area. All right. This is now going to be the pink box for the S&P 500. This one has been taken. What is good is that we've left some gaps up top, so the S&P, we're looking for the bounce. My God. That's nasty, guys. This government shutdown needs to stop. Only because I want Piper to have some data. NASDAQ major dump as well. NASDAQ's down almost 2% today. Jesus. Okay. Nasty, guys. Nice double bottom here. Possible opportunity for your stocks. Like, let's go and look at Robinhood. Oof. Nvidia. Woohoo! Nvidia. Oh, baby. 3% dump. 8% dump on Robinhood. 5% dump on Tesla. I see opportunity. I don't know about you, bro.
Absolutely.
Google's holding up strong, man. Meta looks horrible. Look at Meta. Microsoft got a big old slam. Yeah, 450. Look at the double top on Microsoft. Woohoo! Bitcoin's going to zero.
Send it.
You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero.
Yeah, boy.
Let's get it. All right. 101,
All right.
300. Let's get it. Breaker make zone. So hopefully you guys are moving your stop to entry already. Let's go check that out. And remember, as Alex mentioned and showed, we have liquidity zone right down here. Can you see my screen? Oh, there it is. Right down here, right? So we're getting closer to the flip of the ribbon. We have also some overbought, not there yet confirmed. But, well, we can still go a little bit lower. In fact, we bring up order blocks. Let's bring them up. And come on, come on, come on. And those are predictive ranges. There we go. Our first predictive range, of course, is at 101, 200. And the next starting box, it is at 109. 100K 964. Something important is also looking the big picture, right? So because that lat order block might be leading us to have that double bottom, right? Remember that I talked about the double bottom here, right? So when we have a strong downtrend, Bitcoin tends to have either a sweep of the lows or a double bottom before coming back up, right? We've been trading that for a long time, right? This is not the first time that we see it, right? And then we try to get like that double bottom, the double bottom, right? The double, well, this some sweep of the lows and higher low, the double bottom, the triple, quadruple, or double bottom, whatever you want to see in there, the double bottom, right? I mean, these double bottoms, right? They're pretty good and pretty common on Bitcoin, especially when we're coming downwards with strength, right? So that indicates, in most of the cases, that we have a change of character upcoming, right? So let's go into the 4 hours. All right, let's see if we have some more spaghetti, some fresh spaghetti. And here's the deal. I was expecting to actually go a little bit higher here. We can still do, but that will depend on, I would say, the quote unquote, this next double bottom, right? So we're actually making it, right? There we go. Coming down, bouncing up, and then falling. We were expecting this double bottom, bounce up, and then, well, BOS straight to the downside, right? Once again, remember, we took this long at the breakout, then we called it out up here, and right now we're shorting it. Very important. If we take a look at what had happened in the past, right? in here is not that clear, but if we remember, if we zoom in here in 30 minutes, we had like a double bottom right there, right? But that is another time frame. But you see that it does repeat in here, right? It kind of like also does repeat in here. In this case, we failed that double bottom. It does repeat in here. Super the lows, higher low, right here, not quite a double bottom, but here it is a double bottom. Let's see, a double bottom. I do remember this one. This was a pretty fantastic one. One of my favorite ones. It was so clean and clear. There it is, right? So let me just get rid of my spaghetti for a second. Here it is. And well, where are we at this point? We are coming down, breaking still a pretty nice trend line, right? That we have from all the way up here, all the way down there. Breakout, we're going for the retest, and the retest sadly is either below our previous low or at the same zone because we have a trend line, a pretty old trend line in here, all right? This pretty old trend line or this pretty old trend line. So far, I'm looking at this trend line right there. Look at that, 98 or 94. It's coming from the horizon. So right now, right a little bit farther away, we start seeing some landing zones, right, which are coming to be first one 98 and then 94. So keep your eyes open. I'm not saying that I guarantee you that we're going there, but we have a high probability, right? As well as we have a higher probability to just make the double bottom in here, right? As we have that huge, dang, I hate those little things that they pop up. As we have the little or the big order block that is in here, right, on the 30 minutes. I do believe that we're going to be taking that liquidity. We're going to be bouncing up, and that's where we're going to be defining whether if we go lower or if we just bounce back up for November, midst of November, right? So far, keep your eyes open for this zone. And if we start losing it, like if we do something like that, and then we start rejecting out of this zone, out of the, I don't know, 101, 100K, 102, well, then I believe then it's when you start looking for a further short movement. Something that is not really cool is that we already have this flip of the ribbon almost playing out and that we're curling back around. So, well, you know what does that mean, all right? I mean, we can still have a lower high, which is what I would expect to get that lower low. But remember, my next entry, and I've been buying here. Remember, I bought at 103, 106, 103, and 100K. So from here, I sold my 100K, but in the rest is still on buy up areas, right? So until I make my money back, I'm not going to be selling my holding back. All right. So why am I selling the 100K? Because it's the lower, most profitable so far. And I'm going to be re-injecting it back somewhere around, again, 100K, 98, or 94, depending on how I see the things in here. So, hey, we have a Solana alert. Let's go check that out. All right, Solana having a pullback down.
I'm so short on Solana, it's not even funny.
Holy shit. From up only to short only to down only. Love it. Let me clear this up. Let's bring up the rest of the stuff in here. Let me bring up my indicators. So 1 second. Ooh, cut it in time. All right, so the next area of support is going to be at 152. It already ringed for me to take some profits. My entry was on this reversal right here on the flip of the ribbon. So it was yesterday night. Just so you guys know, there we go, somewhere around at the end of my Godfather's course at George. Very funny. And coming down here, I'm going to be taking more profits as we get here and maybe expecting a higher low. We'll see if we get that flip of the ribbon. If we get that flip of the ribbon, I'm going to be looking for somewhere around 151 for a possible re-entry as I also take my profits, all right? So remember, this is the 4 hours. We're getting closer to our support. Do expect some kind of reaction in there. So I see you have a couple of questions there, my friend. Let me pass it over to you. And says, Alex, what are you looking at to close the Sol short? Let's go look at that DAIA.
I just took profits on my So I just jumped into a soul short just now, up $370. I just took profit too at this low right now. There's the trade. Let me show you guys on my screen. I saw Bitcoin breaking down. Solana hadn't rolled over yet, so this was the trade setup. I just took most of my profits on this SFP here, so I front ran it, got filled. Okay, now it's a runner, right? So stop loss to entry. If it wants to keep going, cool. I'll leave that all day until it gets here. So just going off the momentum of, like we talked about here on the NASDAQ and everything. When we look here, NASDAQ just dying, S&P dying, Bitcoin dying. Okay, golden pocket trying to hold on Bitcoin, no trade. 786 coming for the lows. Look how fast we bounced here, so it's as fast as we're going to drop here too. Okay, so they're shaking out liquidity. So I just jumped on to the setup here. This was the setup, obviously looking for it to roll over. Bitcoin had already done so, rolled over. Front running your key take profit. It's how you get filled, guys. So you don't put it at the level. It's called don't be a dick for a tick, okay? You don't have to be exact. You want to, whichever direction you're trading, if you have a key level right here, your take profit should be just in front of it. So you get filled, especially for me with the size that I trade. I don't, sometimes guys, it's how it works. Sometimes your order's so big, it comes here and it's like, nah. Okay? So if you have a key level here and you front run, you get filled and you make money. Okay, so be aware of that. But yeah, it's coming back up. It could stop me out right now. I just made $370 working with OC, giving him FOMO. That's my job.
Let's get it. I don't know. My short is looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Hopefully you guys did take it with me, or you jumped into that trade. So quick advice: move your stop to entry right away and start thinking of taking some profits. Let's go check that before we finish this show today. Well, it's gonna be a couple of things. It's gonna be a little bit of a shorter show. We need to keep our head cool, all right, and of course our trigger finger cool. So just do very precise or very good trade setups, all right? So I would advise not really pushing on meme coins. So do move your stop to entry, all right? So let's actually do a T here. And then I'm going to do it right away and consider taking just a little bit of your taking profits, right? For me, it's going to be 50% of my original position. And then I'm going to leave the rest of that 50% by the end here. If it comes back around, take me out, I'm just going to head switch. If I start breaking back inside this area right here, right? So this trend line. So if it rings once again, I'm going to be longing it. If not, I'm going to be waiting for the 98 to be ringing and looking for that flip off the ribbon. But yeah, that's what I got. Let me pass it over to you. Do you have anything else to show, or do you guys have any requests before we run out?
Magic. This is good fun. Patience here. That's all. I think like either you jump on trend. Yeah, I got stopped out there. But you jump on trend, you take your money early, you wait. I think that's key right now. Is like unless you have a clear setup, you don't take it. And right now we're getting a little bit of a bounce, but it's like confirmation is king, okay?
Absolutely. Let me do a quick update today, guys. This is Landstrom. Hey, what's up, my friend? This is our newest master trader, master instructor in the house. He has his own channel. Landstrom, how's it going, my friend?
Hi, thank you, OC. Yeah, no, I was also shorting Bitcoin, and I made the call last night on my live stream, and so far it's going pretty well. I'm up 180% on it, so it's looking good.
Great. By the way, Landstrom,
yeah, meme
I
coins
think
are
I haven't
weird.
formally introduced you to Alex, a crypto buddy of mine, and of course, master trader. He's also a scalper. So yeah, I think I did not introduce you guys properly. My bad. Alex, yeah. Landstrom, Alex.
What's going on, man?
I'm good. Actually, my first name is Alex too.
Well, there you go. See, Alex are naturally born good traders. Watch out.
Then we
I mean,
have
there's four
Alex
of us
all
in this
around. We have
Discord.
Alex Fernandez, Alex on Crypto, Alex Friend. We have what other Alex we have here? Raise your hand if you're an Alex.
I can identify as Alex if you want.
Alex is the new Ken.
Yeah, exactly.
Love it, love it.
Yeah.
By the way, Langstrom, can you drop your channel here in the side chat so people can follow your trades?
Oh,
By the way,
sure.
guys, Langstrom has an early in the morning show here in Discord to do some scalping before market opens. So just saying, check him out. Oh, and we have a SEC alert right now. Let me pull that up right here before we go. It was supposed to be a little short session. Come on. Not just kidding. I'm looking into SEC. There you go. We have the alert hitting this area. Remember what I mentioned? When we're hitting this alert, we need to go check out if it's going to have a breakout, right? Which seems like it. Why? Because, well, we're losing strength on the bullishness. And it seems like we want to break through that zero line. And if we make this bigger, right, we see that we are clipping here. Let's just wait for one more 30-minute candle to see if this bounce up or if this bounce back down. This is going to be the direction of your trade on your True 7 indicator here on your Oscillator Pro Plus. So far, I think that we good for the short. Let's actually call that short. So shorting the bottom, let's get it. Remember, danger, Will Robinson.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Trading here because we're shorting the bottom, so keep your stop loss tight. Mine's gonna be 525, and I need to freaking run to take this short, and my next take profit is gonna be at 480. So I'm front running the indicator. If you rather wait, better. But let me drop my screen, and guess who's was it? Pretty rich. Let's get it. All right. So other than that, guys, thank you so much for jumping in. Alex, thank you so much for another masterclass. Really appreciate it. Langstrom, thank you for jumping in, my friend. And I guess
Thank
we
you for
see
inviting
you.
me.
My pleasure, my pleasure. So I guess we see you guys tomorrow, Friday. Be prepared.
Take care, everyone. Have a good day.
Have a great day, guys.